Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Potato, and welcome to Despots game. This is a strategy simulation game made by Comfa Games, which is at its very heart a resource management game. If you saw a couple of years ago now, Despotism 3K on the channel, this is made by the same guy, and it's in the same universe, and it is a really, really interesting take on I guess, like, the strategy genre in general. It's kind of like auto chess. If you've ever played auto chess, it's kind of like that. So let's jump in, and of course, given that this is the first episode, I will indeed endeavor to tutorialize a little bit and explain what the heck is going on. So you start with these puny humans over here. As you can see, they're all level 1. They've all got a health bar. We got a bunch of resources up at the top of the screen here. We got tokens, we got our puny human number, and then we've got the amount of food that we have just, I guess, in the bank. All of our puny little humans have got HP. They've all got mana as well. We'll talk a little bit about that later. We start in a shop. Right, and the thing about this game that you have to fundamentally realize, it's all about mixing and matching resources in order to achieve the optimum results. So, this shop, for example, has got a whole bunch of different weapons, and all of the different weapons and all of the different items have got different stats, which aren't really super important at this moment in time. As you can see, the crossbow does, extra damage, gives you extra HP, increases movement speed, etc., etc., etc. What's really, really important, though, is the fact that it is all under a certain class. So, for example, if we were to get the rabbit in the hat, then that would be for the mage class. So let's actually buy that. We get the item down here, and we have to equip it to one of our little fellas. And look at that! Look at that! Immediately, we now have a flying, dapper little puny human. Look at this! Look at this! Able to fly around and just cause mayhem when we eventually do enter combat. Now, importantly, this is what I was talking about of mixing and matching combos. So, the mage class receives the Thunderbolt ability when 3 or 4 mages are on the same team. So we need to see if we can try and get 3 mages in order to unlock that Thunderbolt ability. Alternatively, though, we could tech up into a completely different class. There are so many items, and there are so many different ways to play the game. It really is interesting. We can also buy more humans if indeed we're interested in doing that. We can upgrade the shop. We can re-roll the shop. For now, I think we're just gonna roll with a crossbow, and we're gonna grab the mage as well. So we're gonna keep the 3 naked humans right over here, which I think is absolutely fine and should keep everyone in good working condition for us to head to the next room. Okay, so let's actually advance. Let's actually advance, and then we'll talk about some of the more advanced mechanics and how combat works. So this is just a regular old room. What we can do is we can set out our puny humans in any fashion that we'd like to. We have half the room, I guess, to set out the layout. Now, of course, this is where we start strategizing, and we start thinking, hey, Luke Bond, yes, that is correct. If you do indeed give a crossbow or a long-range weapon to one of your puny humans, they will get renamed, and in this case, it's a James Bond look-alike, or name-alike. And then we've got Nick Strange over here, who is who is our magician, which is very, very cool. And then we've got just three naked peeps who are unnamed thus far. Anyway, we can set the layout. We can maybe keep our ranged units towards the back, and then once we are sufficiently ready, we can start the round of combat, and we can get started. Now, of course, we are gonna lose. We are gonna lose puny humans. I am very, very, very aware of the fact that will happen, but that is all par for the course. That's all good. Now, as you can see up in the top left-hand corner here, there is a little map. I'm actually gonna tweak the volume just a smidgeroony. There we go. There's a little map up here. As you can see, there's this little token icon, which means that there is a shop in the room. So if we beat the baddies, then we get access to the shop. Okay, all sounds pretty simple. Yeah, pretty simple thus far. There's a couple of other things to consider. Units are able to gain XP, they're able to level up, gives them more health, mana, and stats, which is very, very nice indeed. There is the hunger bar up at the top here, which is kind of important because you need to make sure that you are feeding consistently your humans. If, for example, we were to run out of food, then that means that our humans are not going to be able to move, and they're going to be absolutely useless. So, what do we have here? I tell you what, if we were to buy this charmed ring, then that is going to count towards the mage combo a little bit more. So let's buy the ring. Let's put it on. Let's put it on you. So that's now 2 mages. We're still after another mage, but that's not the end of the world. Let's actually buy 2 more puny humans. Let's make sure that these guys are in the front, and let's buy Rocky's gloves. So Rocky's gloves are part of the Pain Link ability when 3/4 are on the team. Alrighty, let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll, and let's head down here. We'll talk a little bit about mutations in just a moment, but for now, I think that that's a pretty basic understanding of the game. I think you should have a pretty basic understanding of exactly what the heck is going on here. Okay, so, you know, occasionally we will be able to get some pretty special abilities from just defeating regular enemies on the floor. We've come across weighted dice. All abilities are 1.5 times more likely to trigger. So let's pick that up. That is pretty excellent. As you can see, we get the ability. Let's have a little look in our mutation area. Mutations, by the way, can be purchased with regular tokens, and they give access to a whole bunch of special abilities. There's a little bit of a tech tree. We can start off by buying these abilities. What do we got here? Sale, a random item in every shop is 25% cheaper. Fencers heal themselves for 20% of the damage dealt. That's vampirism aura. Nice, I like that. Shooters use rubber bullets that ricochet 1 time, hitting additional enemies. So that might be useful if we're able to complete the combo. It does cost 10 tokens in comparison to the rest of the 5 here. And then we've got thick skin. Newbies receive plus 15 to armor. Newbies are units that don't have any items on them. And then over here we've got the run modifiers, I guess. So we've got frugality. 50% chance to loot an item back when a human dies. Oh, okay, interesting. All abilities are 1.5 times more likely to trigger. I think what we're going to do is we're going to pick up Sale. So a random item in every shop is 25% cheaper, and we can actually level this ability up, so we can make it 40% cheaper at the next level, which I suspect we may very well look to do. Anyway, let's continue to explore. Ideally, we want to try and get some healing action on the go, because at the moment we don't have any way to recuperate HP. Now, let's talk about health management. And again, this is sort of like an extra layer of complexity that you need to consider. So, as you can see, what's happened is because we've been moving around, because we've been moving from room to room to room, our health meter, or I guess our hunger meter, has slowly dissipated past this first third. And when this happens, it gives a negative modifier of 20% damage and 20% armor to all of your puny humans. So, what we could do is we could feed our puny humans. We need 5 bits of food in order to feed them, because we feed them 1 bit of food each. But at the same time, it's going to cost us money to get HP and get food. So we need to consider the sort of trade-off that we're going to have to go through. If it reaches into this bottom third here, then that means it's going to be a negative 40% modifier. I think probably what's going to happen next time is we will probably try and at least stretch out the food a little bit. Okay. This is the shop. We got a periodic table here. Now, this is a tank receives the taunt ability when 3, 4, 5 are available on the team. Okay, interesting indeed. Grav gun and the shooter. I think probably we're interested in the shooter more than anything else. I don't think that we're really at a point where we want to reroll quite yet. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna yoink a puny human, and then we're gonna give you a weapon there. Wonderful. Okay, so we just need in fact, no, hold on. We just need one more. We need one more shooty weapon before we're going to be able to get the speed aura for everyone, which is going to be fantastic. Now, of course, we could pick up the periodic table. It is 25% cheaper than it would normally be. We don't necessarily have to apply it, but I guess it's good to do nonetheless, because the item still has stats. It'd be good if we could have, you know, a frontliner, Anna Rogers. I presume that's, I don't know, Captain Rogers, like Captain America or whatever. Anyway, let's go to the next room. So already, I hope that you're able to see that there is a deep level of strategy that can be applied here. So let's see if we can Alex McGregor. Okay, all right, interesting. Anna Rogers, you're going to be on the front line. Oh, actually, looks like we've already got the speed aura. Yeah, so we're receiving the speed aura ability because we've got 2 shooters, but we're going to get a better speed aura, I think, if we get a... If we get, what, a third? If we get a third. Yeah, okay, so at the moment we got a plus 20% attack speed aura, but we could do with getting another shooter because that's going to raise it to 50%. Very, very happy with that. Let's keep the taunter at the front line here. Let's move everyone back just a little bit just to make sure that we can engage the enemy with the tank in the first instance before anything else. Nice. Okay, that was pretty much flawless. Pretty much flawless execution. This is a food shop. Buy 3 food for 3 tokens. I will actually take that. Yeah, I'll actually buy 2 things of food. Take us up to 11 food. Maybe a little bit of a waste of cash, given that we've got, you know, enough food to survive another round, but I think that it'll be worth it in the long run. Okay, so the boss is going to spawn here. Let's, again, try to make sure that we have our taunter fully activated. And then we'll just have everyone else sort of behind. Maybe we want the punchy person to be somewhat near. Melee, you know, tend to go towards the front of the pack, and then everyone else, I guess, can go towards the rear of the pack. Yeah, we're moving these units as far forward as we can possibly get them. There we go. Okay, cool. So again, there is this deep level of strategy where you have, like, the micro game, i.e. the placement of your units on any given battlefield, but then you have, like, the meta game in terms of what items you equip them with, what combos you go for, whether you spec into mutations, whether you try and, you know, maybe not feed your units in order to save food. I don't know. There is so much meta strategy, and I should point out that I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea what is going to become meta. I have no idea what is going to remain the same between this playtest and, you know, further afield. And what will happen will happen. Okay, so when you move down to the next level, you get a little bit of a story, mode. You get to make some choices. I didn't actually read what the first thing said. I just automatically clicked through. My brain is on autopilot. I must be the chosen one then. I got here after I made a wish in an odd heathen temple. A bit cliche, but appropriate for the genre. Quite. This is a Popanentis people? An alternative world traveler. I hate these guys. Can we eat them? And no, it's more insane than the rest of what's good. You can be our lucky charm. You can be our lucky charm. Richard joins the team. Let's see how long this chosen one will manage. Cool. All right. We managed to pick up, nice. We managed to pick up another person. And that was a shooter as well. Came with a BFG. Excellent. A huge weapon, which means that everyone now has the speed aura. That's wonderful. That's really, really good. What do we got here? This is Eggheads. I mean, we could maybe pick this up. I don't necessarily think that it's strictly worth it. Cultists receive the Call of Cthulhu ability when 3/4 are on the team. I think what we're actually going to do is we're going to upgrade the shop once. We're going to upgrade the shop once, I think, for now. Let's not go too crazy here. Let's not actually buy anyone else. I actually think that we just want to leave, I guess, the shop alone just for a second. And let's see if we can spec into mutations just for a minute. I like the idea of rubber bullets. Like, that seems really, really good, given that we've already got, like, a very, very shooter-heavy build. Is there anything else that allows us to capitalize on shooters? Mana bonus. Mages receive +20 to mana. Okay, alright, maybe we can explore that. And thick skin, that might be something to look into, but I mean, I guess we could probably think about going for a newbie heavy build, i.e. like a naked human build, which would be kind of interesting. I'm gonna start you down here. I'm gonna start you down here as well. And then I think we're gonna rock and roll. Ideally, we don't want anyone to die. I mean, that is it happened there, as you see. Ideally, we don't want anyone to die, because dying is bad. Dying is bad because we go through all of the time, effort, and energy to ensure that we train these people up, we level them up, we give them items, and when they die, they lose it. So, yeah, that kind of sucks, but I guess it is what it is. Okay, what do we got going on here? A stale pretzel, a thrower. Receives the bomb ability. Okay, I mean, maybe I pick up the pretzel, to be honest. That seems pretty exciting. 7 cash. I can actually do that. That's completely fine. Let's get the newbie. And I tell you what, let's actually go into mutations and let's see if we can get thick skin. I really would like a better frontline, and I don't feel that I have it. So I'm looking for anything that will really allow me to heal. Healing would be great. Now, the other thing that we need to consider is that we've just passed the food threshold, so we're going to lose armor, we're going to lose attack. Not exactly enthusiastic about that. We could feed before we give it a crack, before we give this level a crack. I'm going to optimistically hope that I'm going to be able to defeat this unit without, yeah, taking any casualties, and that will allow us to eke out a little bit of extra value here. We'll buy one bit of food, we'll move on to the next area, and then we'll make a judgment call on whether we want to food here. Given that this is the boss, I think that it is absolutely the correct idea to food here. This is going to be a little bit of a tough fight, actually. This is going to be a little bit of a tough fight here. Yeah, let's move up. Newbie, you can be at the front. Anna Rogers, you could be in trouble here. Let's not equip the pretzel yet, because I am not convinced that we're actually going to be able to get out of here alive. I say alive. Yeah, look at the... Yeah, okay. Immediately one-shotted the freaking frontlining unit. Oh my lordy. Okay. That's rather crazy, actually. Thankfully, I think we're going to be able to get through it. I don't think that we should have any issues. However, there could very well be a little bit of a problem. Oh, wow. Okay, that was actually kind of crazy. That was actually kind of crazy. So what did we learn? What did we learn from that run there? Shooters and the attack speed aura is good. However, we need to get a better front line. We need a much better front line before getting started here. But yeah, this is the game. This is what's happening. Do I have any idea what the meta is? No, I don't, because as far as I'm aware, I'm one of the first people in the entire world to play this game. So I'm pre-meta, I guess. Let's have a little look-see. Let's see if we can try and get some cultists on the go. I mean, this seems pretty darn good. It looks like, by the way, that when you use the same item, so we used the dark mantle on two puny humans here. Looks like it didn't actually count as 2 bonuses or two puny humans for the cultist modifier, but that's not necessarily a problem. Let's buy sail. I think that's a pretty value thing to do. Grav gun, let's give you the grav gun. Nice. Okay. I mean, nothing fancy, nothing crazy. Pretty standard approach here, I think. Let's make sure that we're using our puny humans that don't have any items in the first instance. This grav gun is freaking massive. Oh my lordy, it's big. Yeah. So we're gonna see a couple of puny humans die, but this time let's try and develop some. Ooh, a lightsaber. Let's see if we can try and develop some sort of healing capability. I think healing capability is definitely what we're after. That is a value lightsaber, though. Like, that's 25% off, and it costs $7. I feel like I should buy that. I feel like I should absolutely buy that. I don't want to equip it on anyone, though, because at this moment in time, yeah, boy, oh boy, we gotta worry about that. We gotta worry about this person dying. Right, this is the level where we're gonna receive a... What's it called? I don't even know what this is called. A game modifier, I guess? We can call it a game modifier. Sure, what the heck, eh? Right, this grav gun individual has got 350 HP. Yeah, 350 HP in comparison to the 50 HP of the newbie, which is fine. Okay, let's deploy the grav gun chap on the front line here. Fast reload. All ability cooldowns are 1.5 lower. 1.5 times lower. That's an excellent modifier. Again, though, I feel like maybe it's encouraging me to spec into something like shooters, you know? Given that would work well with attack speed and whatnot. But, I mean, I don't know. Cthulhu, I want to cast the Cthulhu, to be honest. So fast reload, Call of Cthulhu. Yeah, I want to cast the Cthulhu. That seems pretty exciting. Let's see if we can fight this, even though we are technically down below the thresholds. No issues here whatsoever. Absolutely none. Yeah, this is really, really good. Okay, so what is this telling me? It's telling me that I should try and frontline. My... That's another dark mantle there. I should try and frontline my units that have specifically high HP weapons. That is definitely something that I should try and do. I did say that I wanted to pick up the first aid kit. It's an absolute steal at only 2 tokens. We got plenty of tokens spare. Let's actually buy a couple of puny humans. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pop some food because we only have 3 humans at the moment. We're gonna buy 2 humans. We're gonna equip some lightsabering and some first aid action. And we've got Wallace Guts. Okay, fine. And so what new combos has that opened up? We've got the Fencer's combo, and then we've also got the Healer's combo. So the Healer combo is actually active right now. So it's active with just 1 single unit. Heals 15 to an ally. Excellent. And it costs a certain amount of mana. So we can do what? We can do 10 heals, and it's got a cooldown of 2 seconds. However, our cooldowns are a little bit lower, which is very, very nice indeed. Claws. Claws is part of the fighting class. I don't think that we really care about the fighting class. I think what we're going to do... Let's reroll, actually. Yeah, let's reroll. Shooters. I feel like it's a steal at 1, right? It's a steal at 1. Eggheads as well. Hold up. What's an egghead class? The Grav Gun is an egghead class. Let's pick that up. Let's also pick that up. Let's move right along. Again, it's gonna take a little bit of time just to discover the meta. Let's go and fight the boss first. We can actually fight the boss and then return to the food room in just a sec, just in case we need any additional food. Who did I say was frontlining this? Wallace Guts, even though is only level 1, still has the most HP, which I guess makes the lightsaber. Yeah, the lightsaber's got plus 400 HP, which is pretty bonkers. There we go. First aid unit has got very, very low HP. So we want to make sure that the lightsaber unit is the one that immediately starts taking damage. And to be honest, I don't think that we're going to have any issues with the level 1 boss. I mean, it's kind of to be anticipated, to be honest. Let's go and fight the units over here. I don't think that this is going to be too much of a problem. Yep, 1 single unit. And yeah, easy peasy lemon squeezy. I will take the food. I'll take 2 food, and then we'll head back to the boss room, and then we will head on down to the next floor. So yeah, the thing that I really liked about the original Despotism 3K was the fact that the references were blisteringly sharp, and clearly the same is in this game. This game has continued in the tradition of just being totally on top of pop culture. I like that. Crocodile head. A crocodile-faced humanoid falls onto your team from above. Just to be clear, the face is where a human face would be. There's no time to fight back. Zakar immediately realizes his head is in the toothy maw. A cross-eyed face looks at him straight from the maw, saying, "Miwa Chigau?" Then the crocodile face lets the victim go and asks, "What did he say?" Zakar replies, "Something about magical girls, I'm not sure. Let me see again. I don't believe he recognized me, which is only natural, as I tend to maintain social distance from teeth." I mean, come on. How can you say no to that? Damn, wrong again. Here, have some dumplings for your trouble. With that, crocodile face disappears in a door that wasn't there a second ago, leaving you 10 dumplings. Cool, so those 10 dumplings are food, I think, right? I think so. Either way, this game clearly celebrates just pure absurdity, which I kind of love. This paddle ball is... That's 25% off, which means that it's, what, I guess like 12 or 13 gold or 12 or 13 tokens to begin with. It does give us quite a lot of stats on a human that would be wielding it. Similarly, the tower shields, they might also be worth considering. I think what we're gonna do, I can't complete the egghead bonus at the moment, so I'm gonna pick up the paddle ball. I'm gonna equip that. Nice. So what is that class? That's Lancers. Okay, I didn't pick that up for the class though. I picked that up because I still think that we need a little bit more strength. I mean, it was level 2, this level that we ended up getting destroyed on in the first occasion. What do we got here? Okay, let's have lightsaber person first. All right, I think that this is probably where we want to end up rolling. I don't think that these units are going to be difficult. However, in saying that, oh my goodness, is lightsaber bro gonna die? Wallace? I don't think so. A fridge? We can literally buy a fridge. This game, I'm telling you. I think I'm going to go for a reroll. I really want to see if I can try and complete something here. This is the first aid kit, which we actually already have, so that's not gonna help with our healing potential here, unfortunately. The cultist spirit mask, that's very, very exciting. I'm very, very interested in that. I think that we're gonna see if we can equip that on you. Yeah, and then let's move you up a little bit. Let's move Gravgun Bro up a little bit too. Alright, so this is going to be our front line, at least for the foreseeable future. Let's head down. Let's head down and let's fight here. We're going to fight after replenishing all of our food, though, because it's very, very important that we... bring you down here. Very, very important that we don't go in overly weak in a very, very important level like this. Also, I should mention that this little pad on the floor here allows us to throw a human in and receive 1 food in return. Which, I mean, if you're managing your resources properly, should never be a thing, but you never know. Anyway, that was a little bit close. We fought Doc Ock there. I don't know if I was able to click on the enemy unit there, but that is indeed the Doc Ock. What do we got here? We got some optional mutations, I guess. We've got Deja Vu, allows you to go back in time once per level, returning to the time where the puny humans were still alive. Mutation active. Cultists attack, deal 20% splash damage. Given that I am speccing into a cultist build, it's probably worth considering. Lancers receive plus 30% to attack speed. I mean, we do already have a single Lancer. I think it's Lightsaber. Individual here. Yeah, no, that's your Fencer. It's Paddleboard. Paddleboard, you're the Lancer. Okay, I'm gonna take Splash here. I'm gonna take Splash. And then we'll move on. Nice. Okay, my healing capability is still nowhere near where I really want it to be. 260 HP on the cultists here. I think we're gonna move the cultists up. Move the cultists up. Lightsaber... Lightsabers can come... Yeah. Oh, they're just running forward to die. Okay, well, we lost the lightsaber. That kind of sucks, but it's not the end of the world. We can move past this. We can move past this indeed. I'm gonna reroll the shop again. I'm getting absolute garbage here. I need a cultist. I need a cultist item or an egghead item actually. Either or would be great. Is it worth us getting an upgrade? Might be worth us getting an upgrade. That is definitely an egghead upgrade that we can get. Cart full of secrets. Cart full of toxins. What's our existing egghead item? It's a grav gun. Okay, let's do this. Cart full of toxins. Let's get it. Let's plop that on you. And let's buy another puny human and plop that on you. Boom, that's it. We have a completed combo. And we still have 21 cash. So... I think this is the time where we're going to spend, given that the boss is in the next room. Let's upgrade once. Let's reroll once. Let's see what we got. A plague mask? I mean, I was complaining about not having any healing. Is this the time where we try and heal? What does this plague mask do? I mean, it seems okay. 50 attack. It's not terrible. It does look very interesting, though, doesn't it? It does look very, very interesting. Okay, well, this is a little bit scary. A little bit scary. I also haven't invested much in mutations over the course of this run, but I'm sure that that'll be fine. What the heck this emitter ability is going to do, I have absolutely no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. I really just hope that we don't lose any people. This is going to be tough, actually. This is going to be tough because there's enemies freaking everywhere. All right, you know what? Let's just give it a crack. Let's just give it a crack. Hopefully, we're going to be able to destroy the enemy units quickly enough that we'll be able to just get to the boss. Wonderful. Okay, what does the emitter actually do? Can we see? I cannot see. I didn't even check what the emitter did. Interesting indeed. Well, I don't think that there's anything else to really consider on this floor, so let's hop down to the next one and see what we've got going on. As they move to the next level, your humans come across an odd gentleman. He's wearing a blue shirt and holding a briefcase. You, yes, you, Nika. You're coming with me. I'm low on agents. What is the world coming to? Freeman eaten by zombies. Alex splattered by a giant tentacled robot. 153 agents gone already. Let one puny human go with the strange man. Dude, just be on your way? Or do you want to be hit on the head with a fridge? I feel like this might pay dividends later. You know, if we send one puny human off right now, we might be able to recover something a little bit later on. Let one human go. Nika and the gentleman are gone in an instant. But the briefcase stayed behind along with 20 tokens. Okay, so we sold Nika. Oh, what did Nika have on? It was the plague doctor. It was, oh my god, it was the plague doctor. Oh, Nika. Oh, well, that was 14 gold that I spent on that plague doctor. I guess I kind of got the money back, you know, with the briefcase that was left behind. But yeah, that still sucks a little bit. Okay, I probably want to buy a puny human to replace that loss. Before doing so, I think that I want to upgrade the shop once, and then we'll re-roll. What do we got? Cart full of secrets. Pretty sure that we already have the cart full of secrets. Yeah, we already have the cart full of secrets. We want to be looking at another combo right now, and I just don't know what we're looking for. The healing combo, that would be good. I did say that I wanted to try and get that healing combo up and running. Yeah, I think I might pick that up, actually. We also have this Harkabus that's still chilling. So let's get that on there. Let's see if we can tech up some mutations a little bit. Puny humans restore 10% max HP when fed. That would be great to beeline for, actually. That would be really, really good to beeline for. Thick skin newbies receive plus 15 armor. We don't have any newbies, though. That's the only problem. I mean, even Sail level 2 would be pretty good. I think we want to get vampirism and... let's get metabolism as well. And then we can actually just straight up bump metabolism up a little bit. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good compromise, to be honest. It allows us to at least do some healing when we feed. Right. Again, we don't really have any frontlining capability, do we? Gravgun boy's got quite a lot of HP, but apparently wants to run to the back to make the emitter, which does what exactly? Casts a random effect, plus 10 damage, plus 5 armor. Ah, okay, so it actually buffs our units, and it debuffs the enemy units. Interestingly, as you noticed, it looked like all of my eggheads immediately headed to the back. They headed to like a central gathering zone. So we should probably start them together. That's probably pretty important. I'm gonna pick up some food. I'm not gonna pick up the 11 food for 10 tokens. Actually, yeah, I am. What the heck, right? I mean, we need food. We're gonna need food, and now food is a really, really good way of recuperating HP. This is a pretty big boy over here. Let's feed. Yeah, excellent. Let's put you up near the front here. I don't like this. We have no frontlining capability. This baller right here, I guess, like ping pong baller, I guess, is probably our largest tank that we have. But let's at least get the emitter on the go. Yeah, I'm really, really worried about the ping pong baller. Yep, and that's exactly why. That's exactly why. Ping pong baller immediately went down. Okay, let's actually try reversing the order of operations here. We're gonna stick... No. We're gonna stick the 3 eggheads near the front of the battlefield. We need to find somebody to replace the paddle baller. And to be honest, it needs to be a tank. It needs to be a freaking tank. I don't know why I'm faffing around. That's another egghead. That's a turret? That's really good. Also, it's purple, which I think means that it's like legendary. Unknown key, items, schoolgirl costume. Alright, that looks like anime, so therefore it's prohibited. Alright, we're gonna give you the turret. I would dearly love to buy the fridge. Oh, look, it's the Team Fortress 2 engineer. How cool is that? That's excellent. Okay, that's 4 eggheads that we've got now. which means that we're hopefully going to get a slightly better emitter, an emitter level 2. We have no frontlining capability. No frontline capability at all. So I'm going to buy a newbie just to sort of act as a sponge, I guess, and hope that it's going to be enough to get us through the next couple of levels. We still need to find that one last cultist robe or whatever to allow us to start doing some culty things. Okay, emitter up and running. No issues. No issues here. What? No, sorry, tell a lie. We did have an issue. We did have an issue. Who died? It was an egghead, although thankfully we were able to recover the item thanks to our frugality mutation, which is kind of nice. All abilities are 1.5 times more likely to trigger. Throwers, I don't like any of these things, to be honest. They're kind of garbage. Let's reroll. Okay. We're able to reroll twice, apparently. Shooters receive 50% to health. Mages can stun enemies for 1.5 seconds. Or throwers. We got another free reroll. We'll reroll that again. Tanks receive plus 50% to health. Stun. Eggheads can stun enemies for 1.5 seconds. Yes, please. That sounds absolutely incredible. I will absolutely categorically take that. Still leaves us in a little bit of a dicey position where we don't have a single frontliner. And we have regressed from our... We've regressed from our eggheady level 2 emitter state. Okay, you know what? Yeah, these guys need to be... We need to have these guys in the front line. Nice. Let's put first aid... Put first aid units pretty much everywhere. Okay. So, we've got the 3 eggheads, we got the first aid, team, and we've got the cultists ready as well. The cultists are unwilling frontliners. I would be very, very unhappy if they ended up dying, although it looks like, as suspected, the heals are coming in clutch. Look at the amount of heals that are being dished out here. Wow, that's actually incredible. I guess maybe we just got lucky on some emitter levels, which is kind of nice. Oh, look at that. A spirit mask? I like the idea of that. That is the cultist combo right there. Is that a dark mantle? That's a dark mantle, which we don't need. Anything else that would be great? I mean, no. I think what we want to do is we want to buy 2 people. We want to get the eggheads moved around a little bit. Nice. We want to bag the spirit mask. Oh, hold on. Do we already have the spirit mask? We already have the freaking spirit mask. That's my bad. Okay, well, you know what? At least we've got another cultist now. We can get multiple combos, I believe. That's it. That's the one. Okay, let's get that. Let's get that. That's the, what is this? The candle skull. It's purple as well, which makes me assume that it's pretty exciting and high level. I think we're gonna go... Yeah, we're gonna go south here. We're gonna go down. Nice. Okay, I'm optimistic that we are reaching critical mass here. Because we have the Call of Cthulhu ability. We have the Egghead ability. I think this is exciting. I think this is good. This feels very, very strong. Oh my lordy, look at Cthulhu go. Oh wow, that tentacle. That tentacle has game there. Also, this emitter, I think I'm probably undervaluing the emitter right now. I think that it's actually very, very good. I have no real way to measure exactly how good it is. Also, I noticed that there was a little bit of an issue with the Cthulhu movement, the tentacle movement, but hopefully that'll be rectified. Let's move some units up here. Nice. Okay, I think that should be fine. Again, we want to make sure that we're targeting the big unit first. Yeah, look at that. The tentacle is now able to frontline for us, which is great because we don't have any other frontliners. I mean, that was just about the smoothest that a fight could possibly go. What is this? This is the turret. We already have the turret, I believe. That's the Team Fortress 2 engineer. Yeah, that's fine. A shooter ability. That's a mage ability. I mean, re-rolling or maybe just upgrading, trying to get higher level stuff. I don't know what the rarity levels are, by the way. I'm presuming that this is slightly more rare than just blue common stuff. I'm assuming anyway, but I don't know. I mean, the first aid kit, the first aid combo would be great. What's the difference in healing capability? Let me just check. So heals 15, 30, and then 100. Okay, so I mean, we absolutely want to pick that up. Let's do that right there. And let's put this healer over here. The Plague Mask gives a decent amount of HP. It's not crazy. It does look wild, but there we go. Let's move down south very, very briefly. And we're gonna hopefully fight this without food. There we go. No. Why is the Plague Doctor on the front line here? Thankfully was able to heal himself. That's excellent. That's good. Very, very good indeed. And then we'll move back to here. We will move over to the boss, and we will make sure that we feed all of our humans before going into the boss fight, which is very, very exciting indeed. Okay, so we can position our units pretty much anywhere here, which is actually kind of wonderful. Okay, so I think that we want a group of cultists. We want a group of cultists. We want a group of eggheads. We want to immediately get that emitter active. Yeah. So we'll have the cultists over here. Yeah, okay, so we can't place them in this sort of middle zone, but that's fine. Right. And then the healers can go, I guess, around here. Again, make sure that we're frontlining with cultists so that the healers can get their abilities off. Okay, I think this is pretty good. Cthulhu should have no access issues. Plague Doctor might end up going down. Oh, that was a clutch heal right there, actually. That was really, really good. Look at this. Look at this Team Fortress 2 turret individual. What the heck? The boss just ate my Plague Doctor, but apparently didn't like the taste. It was spat right out. Wonderful. Okay, well, this is looking real good. This is looking solid. Okay, so the Egghead Cthulhu combo apparently is working for us, which is real nice. A winding corridor suddenly spits you out in the cozy bar. The barman tidies his hipster man bun and speaks. It's been a while since we've had a customer. It's been an even longer while since we've had decent ingredients, so I'm using what's left. Ask no questions, drink the green glowing liquid. Could you please tell us more about this place first? Yes, please do. Cleans the glass with a familiar motion, or rather what's left of the glass. It's almost ground into nothing. I used to be an information broker once, knew everything that went on in the city. But since the second AI war, I have no idea what's going on. The second AI war? Yeah, at least that's what my guest called it. The fighters themselves didn't care what happens to humans. Neither Aqua nor Spot 2501 or Skynet. It was, what, 900 years ago? I have no idea what kind of hell is happening outside my bar right now, but I know you should try my cocktail. Ask no questions, drink the green glowing liquid. I don't want to, but fine. Strangely enough, the drink grants humans knowledge. You now know the contents of one room on each floor in advance. Oh, that's very exciting. Okay, so that's a permanent passive ability. The boss room is marked on the map. Nice. Okay, well, that's excellent. Dreender? Okay, I have no idea what the heck that is. A Panzer Poo? What do we got here? Yoga pants? That's very exciting. Okay, I think we're going to upgrade twice. And then we're going to go for a reroll. Okay, apparently we maxed the shop out on level 5. Oh, look at that. Look at the options that we have here. That's very, very exciting indeed. I'm really looking to see if I can try and get... I'm going to pick up the Panzer Poo. I'm really looking to see if I can try and get some frontlining units. That's really what I'm after. Oh my lordy, look at the size of this. Sisyphus. Oh my goodness, it is actually Sisyphus. He's forever rolling a boulder up a hill. Very, very, very cool indeed. Okay, well, that looks excellent. There's a shop next to us on both sides, so let's fight this shop out first. Where's our Where's our little cult? It's over here. Excellent. First aid. Let's do something like that. So we have a row of healers behind a row of, I guess, pseudo-tanks. And then we've got our Cthulhu casters. We've got our emitter casters. This seems pretty well prepared, but again, it just depends on how difficult the enemies are. Looks like we are managing to mostly stay alive. Oh my goodness. Yes, our Sisyphusian individual barely managed to stay alive. However, Morty did manage to make it out of there alive, which is excellent. Okay, I think that this is enough to complete the tank combo, which I think we're after. Cultists and the Spirit Mask. We actually already have the Spirit Mask. Let's live dangerously. I'm a little bit concerned, by the way, folks, that we may not have enough food to feed everyone. And by may not have enough food, I mean we categorically do not have enough food to feed everyone. So this is when we have to start thinking about sacrifices. But the good news is that we have the taunt ability on our tanks now, so I'm going to make sure that the tanks are adequately spread out. Let's make sure that there is a healer behind every tank to keep them alive, and then I think we probably want to head down to see if we can try and nab a little bit of cheap food. I don't know how expensive it's going to be. I don't know what options we're going to have for food, but I don't anticipate this being a terrible level for us. Oh my goodness, we're actually fighting Daleks from Doctor Who. Our Plague Doctor ended up going down. We still get the healing bonus, but that's fine. So we lose the Plague Doctor. Do we get the garb back? Unfortunately, we don't. Very, very irritating indeed. We'll pick up all of the food that we possibly can. Yeah. Oh, no. Hold on. Okay, I guess we're going up here now. We've committed. We committed. We still don't know where the boss could be. Could be anywhere, technically, I guess. I don't think that there's any reorganization that needs to be done. I'm a little bit miffed that we ended up losing the Plague Doctor Hood, but I guess that was something to do with, I don't know, the Plague Doctor's enthusiasm to go out and fight on the front lines or whatever. This is much more in line with what I kind of expected would happen, is that we'd see the taunting defensive heroes slowly pushing forward and sort of consumed the bulk of the damage. Nice. Okay. Yeah, this front line is now super strong, especially when you consider the tentacles. Very, very happy with how this is looking. Yeah, this is good. This is really good. I don't know what the heck happened to the Plague Doctor to get him out of position there, but that's fine. I think that we can try fighting. I think that we can try fighting this first. Is it worth me popping the food right now? I think that it actually might be worth me popping the food right now, because then we can do this room. We can head on up over to the room over here to get the mutation, and then we can fight the boss, maybe popping more food. Alternatively, we could try and hold off just one more room. I'm going to try holding off one more room. It's going to be a bit dicey, but here's hoping we're able to get out alive without too many casualties. I'd really rather not lose a frontlining unit there, but we do. We do get the fridge back, which is just about manageable. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I'll buy a donut, then we'll head up here. Yeah, a little bit miffed that we ended up losing a unit there. That really does suck, because it means that we don't have the combo. But, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Thick-skinned newbies receive extra stuff. Tanks return 15 plus damage. I'm actually going to take that. Yeah, let's put a level in that, because we have two tanks. Even though we don't have the combo, we still have some good tanking capability. And honestly, it's probably going to be needed on a level like this, where there is a massive enemies rather than a couple of really strong ones. Yeah, that was brutal, actually. That was great. Don't want any of those. What is this? Tentacles receive plus 100% to attack speed. Oh yes, that's excellent, because we have tentacles. We are very into tentacles here. That's for sure. Very, very into tentacles. All right, let's fight the boss. I'm not exactly enthusiastic about this, but it is what it is. Let's move you down here. I think this is probably for the best. Actually, you're gonna get the taunt ability as soon as we go. Actually, you won't get the taunt ability because, of course, we lost that last tank. Okay, so let's do something like this. Okay, we're definitely gonna lose a cultist. We're gonna lose a first aider as well. That sucks. That actually sucks. But it's not the end of the world, and I suspect that we're probably gonna make it out of here alive. Another taunter goes down. So what do we lose a taunter, we lose a first aider. Did we lose an egghead? No, we didn't lose an egghead. We didn't lose anyone else. Okay, I know that there's another shop on this level, and I think that we should probably try and find it. Even if it does cost us a little bit of food, because I'd like to replenish a little bit of human capital, if you know what I mean. There we go. Okay, so we still have all of our eggheads. We still have all of our cultists. We did lose a cultist, actually. But we still have enough to make the Cthulhu spell. I mean, I don't actually think that we ever... Yeah, we lost a dark mantle robe person here. All right, and then we have the two tank items that we're gonna get back. We're gonna get back into the game as soon as we possibly can. I need to get better at placing my my cultists, to be honest. Okay, this has been brutal, very, very brutal, in fact. Okay, not happy with the way that this went down. That is, in fact, not good at all. So we lose, crucially, we lose some eggheads. I have 50 gold, though, so I can probably replenish a good amount of stuff. We still have the Cthulhu situation going. Candle Skull. We have a Candle Sculler here. Okay, let's first and foremost get down... Let's get down 2 taunters. I'm a little bit miffed because we end up losing the levels, which kind of sucks. It's not exactly ideal. I would very much like to sell this weapon if I could, but I can't, unfortunately. Cart full of secrets. Also, have we maxed out? Is level 5 the max level? I think level 5 is the max level. That would explain why we're not seeing any further movement. Right. We're gonna reroll. We're gonna reroll here. Turret. We've already got the turret on you. Yep, that's fine. We're not gonna invest in any other... We're not gonna invest in any other combos at the moment. We're just gonna try and stay alive, I think. It's so tempting. Cart full of secrets. Dark Mantle. I'm gonna take him. Okay. So, this is exciting because that gives us a full first aid team, if you'd like. We're still looking for that last egghead, if we can. Cart full of secrets, cart full of toxins. We have the cart full of secrets, we have the cart full of toxins. Is that the grav gun? That is, in fact, the grav gun, and it's on sale as well, which is wonderful. And that's a last taunter. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. That's really good. Okay, I think that this is what we're gonna go for. So let's get the taunt on you. Wonderful. Let's get the grav gun on you. Excellent. Let's put that over there. First aid team. Let's get them deployed. I think this is good. So we got a Call of Cthulhu team here, or a Cthulhu calling team, I should say. We got the first aid team here. We got the frontliners here. They have the ability to taunt. They have the ability to heal. We have the ability to call Cthulhu, and we have the ability to summon an emitter as well, which is really, really, really great. I have 7 cash. I have enough food for one last feeding moment. Will it be enough? I hope so. Let's head to the next level. Let's head to the next level. We need to bear in mind that if we do reach 0 food, then we will be in trouble. But we will be feeding everyone on the next floor. Okay, one-arm bandit. Puny humans come across a giant rusty robot in a cowboy hat, spinning an old-school revolver in his single hand. Whoa, humans, finally, let's play. I desperately need to play rock, paper, scissors with you. If you win, you receive 10 tokens. Scissors. Paper, hooray, I lose. 10 tokens fall from the robot. Here, let's have another go. Let's do scissors again. Rock. Dang it, I won. Give me your 5 tokens. He's gonna do scissors. I'm gonna do rock. Scissors. Hooray, I lose. Nice. Paper? Paper. It's a tie. Let's try again. Scissors? Scissors. It's a tie. Let's try again. Maybe rock next, so I'll do paper? Scissors. Dang it. I won. I mean, can we just gamble forever? Is that actually what's gonna happen? No, wait. Please, play with me. The robot tries to move, but it's completely rusty. It stays where it was, waiting for other players. That's actually really sad. What's even more sad is that I kind of gambled away all of the money that I had. Yeah, a little bit embarrassing there. Okay, let's move to the next level. We'll feed at the start of the next level. No real reason to feed unless we absolutely have to. Let's do it. I'm down to 4 food. I'm terrified that this could be it for us. This is an entirely new level of enemy. Oh my goodness, we lost a unit already. What the heck is up with these units? Oh my goodness gracious me. I thought I had a good composition. Turns out, we're not able to defeat these robots. These robots are a challenge. I feel like maybe direct damage is a little bit of a problem for us. I don't think this is going to end well. I mean, this tentacle is, I mean, it's pretty spectacular, but it just can't do enough damage. Doesn't really have the capability, to be honest, does it? And the emitter is good, but again, no direct damage from the emitter is really coming out. And we're just being bumped around here with this, what is this? The charge ability? Yeah, we're just being, oh my lord, it's just, that's horrible. Oh, wow. Okay, well, that was excellent. We're gonna rage quit just because, I mean, that seems like an excellent way to it closes the game. that is absolutely incredible. What an option. I love that rage quitting is an option. Anyway, folks, that has been Despot's game. We're gonna play a little bit more. We're gonna play a little bit more in the future for sure. But for now, you know, leave your thoughts, leave your opinions down below. Let me know what you think. It's a great little game. As I say, it's so unique. And Despotism 3K was so unique in the fact that it was like a casual strategy game with just incredible pop culture references. Really, really enjoyable. Really, really enjoyable indeed. Anyway, folks, thank you ever so much for watching. Thank you ever so much for the fantastic support over on the Patreon. Patreon.com/shopwithpotato. Thanks to Banana Nana and C Senpai and Aurelio for being the $325+ tier patrons. Thank you very much for watching, folks. I'll see you next time. Bye.